Test, test. Is this friggin' gonna work? Because I'd really like to start painting. Yes. Okay. I'm good. So. And I don't know if the music's too loud, but hey, I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it's too loud in my ear. I just want it soft. This is station's supposed to have pirate shanties, and I'm not so sure where they are. All it is absolutely... I'm just very soft. Well, wait, can you hear me now? And is it any louder? Because I had to switch the mic again. Let me undo the sound here. Oh, that's not the right thing. I feel like the music's too loud. But it's also my ear. Oh, that's right. How about the music? Can you hear the music? And how does that sound in comparison? Because I can't tell. There we go. I don't need to hear myself anymore. Well, supposedly. Alright, then you know what? It's probably too soft. I have it way down. Is that any better? It's like really loud in my ear. Alright, well, let's see what's going on with my audio. I could see the announcements on there, so it's picking up. Let's see. I kind of wondered. I know why. Alright, let me turn it down. That's what I was wondering. Better? I kind of wondered because it was very loud in my ear, but I'm not sure how it's coming through on the stream. Thanks for helping me test this out. Alright, is that better, Kevin? Okay, can you hear me over the music? I want to put some sort of friggin' music on here that, you know, when I'm not talking, we have something to listen to. And it seems like everybody loves pretzel burgers. How are you tonight, by the way? It's at about... I don't think I can turn it down 30%, but it's only about 15%. That'll go to about 5%. I don't think I can turn myself up. Oh, let's see. I'll tell you what, I know what to do. Let's try turning the desktop audio down, because that's where it's coming through. Let's make this about... Because right now the Yeti's 100%. I mean, it's literally 100%. There we go. Better? Is that any better? And I did. Oh, shut that down. Yeah, okay. Well, what it was is I have the desktop audio at like 100%. I don't think it needs to be. As long as you're not getting any weird echoes or anything like that, and you can hear me, I think we're good. So I can go back to this awesome piece. Aha, you forget the thing you're gonna share. Well, I'll do that first. It's right. I knew you wanted to share something based on your Twitter. Oh, it's more scenery for the, Hang on one sec, I'm gonna turn that down more. It's loud to me, so... I don't know if that's gonna help. It doesn't seem to be turning it down in my ear, though. Okay, but alright, let's see. Let's go to... display pick. Come on. There you go. Very nice. You see your terrain board for your samurai guys is coming out really good. And we have a fence. That's really cool with the, I assume that's like thread. You actually like built a fence. Very nice. I assume that fence is going, well, it looks like it's going right along the thing. I see little holes there. Yep. So it's going along the thing. I can't wait to see. So that's pretty, that must be close to done. And now you just need all the minis, right? Alright, so let me get back to Twitch. The fun thing is, the fence is left with fruit parts. Oh, that is really cool. I am also going to get a little closer to the mic because I needed to wheel up a bit. That's really cool. So, yeah, I'm sorry I took Monday off, but I knew I was going to probably have a hard time getting home in time to stream. We did, okay, don't laugh. We started our Christmas shopping on Monday. But considering how much I have going on, you know, I'm trying to get it when I can. And considering that supply lines, too, apparently are gonna throw off all Christmas shopping this year. Thankfully, I'm thinking about getting some, like, gift cards and things that don't require supply lines for some of my relatives. Don't tell my brother. Oh, come on. My brush rack is turned into a mess. I need that brush. Okay, I need my dry brush. Yeah, good. I mean, yeah, they were saying that right now there's like a ton of ships that are like stuck at shipyards. So stuff that's being imported isn't going anywhere, which is not good. So last time I started painting the colors on the rocks. I'm going to eventually go back over and hit this with some gray to sort of blend it in a bit. I'm going to hit gray over the whole thing, but I have one more color I want to throw in, and that is, let's see. So that matches pretty good. That's this color here, which is actually magenta. Oh, it's clear magenta. So, you know, I realized, let's see, we've got, what, 1 week to go from tomorrow is set up for AAC. And I don't know, I think I'm going to get it done, but I'm going to have to take it off stream and paint some of it off stream. Ha ha ha. But, you know, maybe it'd be kind of neat to have this piece to bring along to the con. I saw where I'm gonna be. Oh my gosh, it's been fun trying to figure everything out for AC. I had somebody contact me last minute saying, hey, if you get a table, and thankfully I had that table. But we already figured another use for it. No big deal. Now I'm going gonna just dry brush some of this magenta over some rocks. So today I spent a lot of time actually working on AC stuff. But it'll be good. Now that I actually have it figured out how Artist Alley's gonna be. It's, I like the setup actually. I just wish we didn't have to space everyone out so far so I could have had a few more people. So Kevin, are you ready for AAC in a week? Where am I gonna go with this? Where am I gonna go with this? I guess I'm gonna go right there. So I need some pink on this side. No, but whatever, I'll deal. Well, I assume you gotta work out everybody's schedules. You are still in charge of security, right? You know, maybe I'll have an AAC meeting right here with the head of security because I don't know if you know all the details about the Artist Alley. There's basically one thing we have to do this year because of COVID. Screw you, COVID. We actually have to have, well, it's not that. There's something you're going to have to pass along. I'm glad you're here. There's something you're going to have to pass along to your people. I'm going to need 2 people, which you'll probably hate me for. Did anyone, actually bother to tell you that? And I really wish I had thought of it because I see you on here and it probably should have been mentioned. Because we need to have an occupancy limit in the room. Because we want people to stay spaced out and such. And the only way we can really do that is you have to have somebody at the front gate counting people going in and someone at the back gate with counting people leaving and contacting the person at the front gate to let them know they can let more people in. So well, then that's going to be a Ms. Lisa issue because I don't have time to sit there and count people. And she said it'd be security, so. Oh, where am I going to put this? I guess I'll put this on the bottom. Yeah, I kind of wondered, to be honest. But I would like to find a way to have a count. So you literally only got 4 people on your staff. Because that's not great. I mean, I kind of understand it being a pandemic and all. Oh, I didn't put any green in the section. I said, this is random, so I can have some colors next to each other the same, like I mentioned. I realize there's no green over here, so we'll have to add some. And hello to whoever the other two people are that are lurking. I need to make sure I say hello to you. And I hope you're having a lovely evening. And where am I going to put that color? But said, to lurkers, at least I now have something for you to listen to other than my voice. You want to know something? It's probably because no one reads your emails. And that's not to say you're writing bad emails, okay? Because no one ever reads emails. I won't say, actually I shouldn't say that, but when I get questions about that I put in a friggin' info email that I sent out, it means you haven't read my email. Please go back and read it. I have information in there that you need, other than the questions that you asked me. So don't feel bad, Kevin. As long as you know, I mean, if you know you have more people, then you're good. You just need to figure out how you're going to put it, you know, what you're going to do with them all. Alright, so I need to pull up some of this green, this medium foliage green. Which way does this go? This way, I think. Oh, never mind, that would have worked. Okay. I'm not going to pour any of this paint out because I don't have many things to paint here. I meant to do that too. Let's put a green stone there. And let's do one here. And let's paint this bottom section green. Oh, come on. Tell you the nicest thing though is at least it'll be nice to get to see people. I think that's kind of the best thing. It may not be everybody, but I'll take some of you. Some of you is better than none of you. All right. That looks pretty good. I know it's like, I even zoomed out my camera. This is about as far as it's gonna go. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some really light gray, some pale gray. Gris Pelado. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're going to dry brush this on. If I can get the paint out of the bucket. This time I'll pour some out. Now I'm going to go over everything. I can find a way to hold this. And when I say go over everything, I'm gonna likely go over the insides of this thing too with this color. Even the skulls, even the gray areas. The only thing I'm not gonna really go over are the metallic things and the spires. Now it's starting to really match up pretty well with the with my wall there. This thing is hard to handle. Doing the thread on those fences. Oh, yeah. So fine. Let me know. How are you doing that? Are you putting, like, are you painting those, you know, first, or, because they almost look like they're painted, or are those not painted at all? And are you like dipping them in glue or something, and then wrapping them? Because they look really well stuck to the fences. Oh, that's too heavy. That's pretty good like that, though. Want to get this so that the edges pick up this paint. Drop a glue in the back. Oh, I see. Thick thread wrapped around and glued again. Have to glue and wait for it to dry and then wrap and glue. Oh my, eesh. So you're putting glue on the fence post and then wrapping it with the string. Uh-oh. Hey, shoo! I've been doing that all freaking day. God damn, I'm like tapping the heck out of this thing. These little things are actually going to be metal. Let's see what that is. Let me check that out. Oh yeah? It's here, I'll throw it up there. Yeah, I can see it. I can say it definitely. Other than the fact that obviously right now the strings are a bit darker than what you get here. Are you gonna paint them or are you gonna leave them? I mean, they look good the way they are. I don't think you have to paint them if you don't want, but if you're trying to match this, that would make sense too. I like it. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I said, I could see you painting them to make them blend in like they did there, but I could also see you leaving them alone because they actually they look good the way they are. Get the skulls. Oh, I have been. Splotchy Nave shade worked really well. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, but yeah, the posts are painted with cheapy craft paint and then streaked with pure Agrex. The Splotchy Nature shade worked really. Yeah, it did. You know, well, it's said. I mean, I think the thing of it is shades are not just for shading. I think you can get all sorts of neat. You can do all sorts of things with shades and contrast paints and things because they're so translucent. And they're splotching. I think definitely, use those qualities, exploit them. That's right, I was painting the stairs. Oh, I don't need to get paint on that. They are coming out really nice, though. So have you started painting the figures for that? I'll lighten that, because that's an upward facing surface. Oh, the figures are next. Those I figure will be easier than the terrain. I'm not so sure. I feel like terrain is easier to paint than figures, but that's just my humble opinion. I find when I try to do mini, when there's a mini that I want to paint really quick, I tend to go for terrain bits because they work up fast. Maybe it's because I paint slow. We paint figures slow. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna leave that alone. I was thinking about putting a color in the stones next to the spires. I was thinking of doing it the magenta, but I think I like it better just gray. To me, I mean, yeah, you've got a lot on your terrain though, so those trees are cool. I just feel like it's a little less restricting, When you're painting a mini, oftentimes the spaces are pretty confined you're painting in. Terrain, I feel like it can be a bit freer in my motions. Ugh. I don't know what tree it is right now, but something has set me off in terms of allergies. It's all in my news. This needs a little more. I can show both things at once here. That's a pretty decent match. May have covered that over a little more, but I don't care. I think I like it a little more subtle. But it's not bad. Alright, I think that's the front. Onto the sides! Like a lot of times when I was wet brushing things on this, I'm trying to get this as dry as possible. I want a bit of the color, but I definitely want that texture. My poor nose. Oh. You know, when I was a kid, I was never allergic to anything. I didn't have seasonal allergies. And now, apparently, it's both sides. Hello, Bunny! And Kev is on here too, so it's nice to see you. It's been a while. What have you been up to? See, I got music, by the way, for my stream, so I'm all excited about that tonight. And I'm QQing because my nose is driving me crazy today. I've been sneezing a lot because I'm allergic to something. Oh, no spoilers! I watched that show too. Actually, give me a sec. I'll be right back. I'm not going far. Damn. Shit. My nose. I will definitely catch that later. So no spoilers on who got voted out, but was it good? This season's very interesting. I'll talk about anything, including Survivor. Although, truth be told, I don't watch a lot of, like, reality TV. Survivor's one of the few that... Survivor and, like, Hell's Kitchen and some of the cooking competitions and things. Well, I hope it was good. Are you playing the little game within the game? Because I've been playing that for funsies. I love doing the little rebuses, you know? But I think this year it's very interesting. Although it's funny because I thought Survivor was one of the few shows you could actually film in the middle of a pandemic. As long as they do what they're doing, which is they isolate everybody for like 2 weeks and then they throw them out on the island. Although their crew was a lot bigger than I thought. I didn't realize it was so big. I think they said there was like almost 800 people in their crew. I don't know how many are actually on the island with them, but I mean, they're on a freaking island. Why couldn't they produce the show? I mean, they do have to, granted, I understand they have to get supplies in and out, but I'm sure they could figure out how to do that in a safe fashion. We missed it too. And I like this cast of characters. I'm gonna go with that. I like these people. Have you picked a winner yet? And by the way, nope, no one is really standing up to me yet. Although, you know what? I like Eve. What's her name? Evie. I like her. She seems to be a pretty good player. Evie or Evie? I freaking feel bad if I'm screwing up her name. But, there's nobody there I want to see. Well, there might be one person I want to see spiked out of the game. Because I don't think she's very smart. But I think that's why she's being kept. Because she's not a threat. Gotta watch out for that, though. They all seem... As I said, that's why I picked her, because she seems to have pretty decent strategy. Well, they change. I mean, the one thing they did change is, how do you like how they changed some of the advantages and stuff? Do you like the way the immunity idol works now? Where they have to have like they have to find all 3 parts and say that the stupid phrases they must have had a good time coming up with. Yeah, I do too. I think it's more interesting. But that's sort of why this game has endured, because they change it so often. It evolves. Makes it a lot more interesting. I like how they're actually taking away the if you lose the challenge, they take away your flint. I think it makes it... And they didn't give you, like, diddly squat for food. They didn't give you a thing of rice, like they always do. You literally, like, have to survive. And I find that very interesting. Yeah, savage. I'll go with that. Savage is friggin' true. I'm pretty convinced I don't want to ever be on the show. But I'll enjoy watching it. Oh my god, Rupert was the best. I loved him so much. Oh, I agree with you. He was just cool. And I mean, and he was on the pirate, like the first time he came on, he was on the pirate year. And he was such a pirate. I think that's why I loved him. It's the reason why he won all the money being a fan favorite and came back. If you go way back, if you watch the early, I didn't watch the first season, but I think I watched the second season, and I think, what's his name, Ethan? God, I can't even believe I can remember that name. I'm so bad with names, and I actually remember that. I don't think he did either. He was really nice, and I think he won because he was nice. There was a time the nice guy finished first. And then they realized that probably was a bad idea to let the nice guy get all the way to the end. But you're absolutely right. Oh my god, Johnny Fairplay was a character. He definitely made up a character to play for that game. I think he kind of annoyed me, but I can't deny you're absolutely right. He is a character. I'm gonna go back and add some like. I still haven't figured out what I'm doing those stones. I'm gonna have to figure it out soon. These are the times I really love dry brushing. Probably gonna leave these gray. I do kind of like them gray, but I still want to do something with these rocks that's different than everything else because they're a different texture. Yeah, I remember that guy. That's why it annoyed me, because he lied his granny died. I'm like, oh, come on. Like, that's just evil. But then again, it's Survivor. Is there really such a thing? Actually, there is such a thing as evil in that game. Alright, I'm gonna go back on this side now. You know, yeah, I know, and you know, truth be told, all's fair in Love and Survivor. For sure. Plus, I mean, honestly, most of these people are probably... There's probably I mean, granted, there's a lot of editing on... The producers really do decide how they want to portray you. But, there's a lot of anything goes in terms of Survivor. Oh, God. My nose is absolutely driving me crazy. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take a little short break to deal with my nose. I will be right back, alright? Let's see, I gotta be right back screen, so... I'll be right back! Alright. Box of tissues found. Allergies suck. As I said, I'm glad I got away without having to deal with them too much when I was younger. But now they suck. Thank you, Bunny. So basically, I will watch this week's episode probably tomorrow. My hubby likes to watch it too. In fact, he got into it before I did. So you can blame him for me being into it. Hey, is your hubby into it or no? Or are you gonna drag him into it? He's not a TV. There's gotta be something he likes to watch. And I know he's on here, so let's talk about him. Funny thing is, I'm not as big a TV person as I used to be. I like to watch certain streams and oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm more of a stream person these days. But I also feel like I feel like there's a lot more stuff out there for, I guess you could say for nerds like me than there used to be. I think the biggest thing I watch these days is Twitch, but you know what it is though? It's probably too is I also play a lot of games these days, so I don't have a lot of TV time. So boy, as I said, the nice thing about this is it actually, like, works up quick. The only shows I care about watching are Survivor, Chopped, Iron Chef, and Hell's Kitchen. Iron Chef, is that even still is that even a thing anymore? I loved Iron Chef. I loved it when it was in Japan, too. When it was coming from over there. When Morimoto actually lived in Japan. And Bobby Flay pissed him off. Actually, I like some of the things like, you know, the holiday competitions. I was gonna say, it's too bad I don't think it is like a thing anymore. I did like the American version though, too. Sorry. Well, I heard that Bobby Flay may be out of the Food Network. So I heard that this week. Yeah, no, I know they were trying to bring it back at one point. Apparently there is a big gap because his contract is up for renewal, and there's a big gap between what he wants and what they're willing to give him. So they told him to go away, apparently, and left the bargaining table. He didn't leave, they left. Yeah, I think he's been around for so long. Oh my god, this is driving me crazy. I think he wanted too much. And I think my guess is he's been around for so long, I think he's probably developed the ego to go with it. But he also did so many of their shows, so who knows? It'll be interesting to see. I mean, they'll move on without him. But actually, I said the fun ones I like on Food Network. I like I like Halloween Wars and the Baking Championships and. Those are fun. can actually hold this. I can actually hold this in a way that can be seen. Yeah, those I said I like. Those are fun. And I'm a big fan of the Asa cakes. I like Duff Goldman. Actually, at the moment, I've been sleeping down on my couch. I'm gonna definitely be sleeping there tonight because it'll help me breathe. But, I also have something going on with my left arm. And I haven't been able to sleep in my bed because it hurts. I can't find a comfortable sleeping position. So the last couple of nights I've been sleeping on my couch. Where I can be perfectly comfortable. But I put the TV on because it kind of sucks not being next to hubby. And I've always put Food Network on. Nice thing about Food Network. Actually, what works for me is I take a decongestant. I take these little red pills and that usually works. I can actually breathe. It's just that it's friggin' running right now. And as long as I can breathe, I'll be okay. I don't even think we have any Afrin in the house. I don't know. I'd have to ask hubby. I know if we do, we'll probably have some spray stuff. But I also need to sleep because it's sad because something's up with my shoulder. And I'm not sure what. Whatever it is, I'll live. Yeah, it is. Especially when I'm trying to paint and I've kind of got my nose looking down. So, Bunny, have you been doing any painting? At all? I know Seb was gonna do that. No, it's all packed up, ready to go. What? So, do you have? Actually, you're coming here for AAC, right? You're visiting for AAC. So, the schedule has not been released yet, and I'm not sure what time it's going to be. But I did request. I want to say Friday night is when I usually do it. So I requested it for that time again, but I am doing a paint and take. So you don't even have to bring anything. Granted, your equipment's probably better than mine, but you don't have to bring anything. You could just show up and paint something. Lisa is supplying the minis as long as she remembers to bring them. So that is all the stonework on this side. I gotta go back in here. On these sections, I'm gonna go. Actually, I think I'm gonna. Well, you should. You should definitely come paint with me at the con. Although, actually, so I am gonna have a table. It's not in the vendor room proper. It's also HQ. Actually, what I have is the coat closet. You know, the coat check closet? So literally, there's like a stairway. I'm trying to think, that's true, because Green Room really doesn't shut down. doesn't until late at night. Is I think I requested. Oh Lord, I think I requested a starting at, going from like 9 to 11. Because I don't want to be you're gonna be, you guys are gonna be my friggin' lifesavers. I mean, for sure. Room staff is always amazing. If it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't eat. especially with the delivery service, which I assume I know they're doing something different for safety's sake. I just don't remember what it was. I think everyone has to order in advance, but that's like no different. I always ordered in advance. Alright, I'm gonna go back over the skeletons here. I mean, did they really put skeletons in the wall? I know, that's the thing is, you do have to eat. You can't blow off eating at a con. Not just AC, any con. Thankfully, like the other cons, when I do events like this, when I do mini painting events, most of them I get most of my hubby comes along. Hubby's there if I'm working all day. Yet he makes sure I eat. The ones, though, it seems like the ones where he's not there, I also don't have the hours I do at some of these cons. Definitely for lunch. For lunches for sure, because I don't usually... Basically, I work from Artist Alley open till Artist Alley close. At least it said you'll have a nice, convenient place to leave my food. Which I'm kind of excited about. I said I saw it. It's nice. I almost said it's too bad if that room was a little bigger. We could have had a con-wide paint and take right there. But I don't think it's big enough. As I said, do we think they used real skulls in this building? Who knows? But I'm painting them white. Or dry brushing them white. I'm trying very careful not to hit around the sides of this thing, because I don't really want to get white on the inside of this. I just want it on the skulls. And thankfully they're raised up pretty good too, so. What time is it anyways? It's 9:30. Okay, so I got about an hour left. It's hard to show this side. Oh, Sarah better friggin' eat. Kevin better friggin' eat. Actually, you're gonna make sure. My husband will eat, but also he's another one that it may be kind of problematic. Gonna make sure Joe eats too. This is that Richie too. That means I'm gonna probably sneeze again. Joe is working. Works the merch booth, so he I don't know if he's got anybody else working with him. One of the people that normally would work with him isn't going to be here this year. I did find out firsthand, though, that you can survive going to a con if you're vaccinated and you wear masks and such. You can definitely escape totally unscathed. I don't remember if I saw you. I don't remember if I've seen you since ReaperCon. So, I mean, I know it has been a while since you popped on here. But, I probably came in contact with COVID at that con. And I'm fine. And no one else in my circles got sick either, so. Well, I know we last painted again. I mean, no, when you popped on my stream and I got to talk to you. Because when I got back from ReaperCon right after, I did talk about it. I was gonna say Texas was lovely. I had a great time. I learned a whole lot. Let's see. I learned a whole lot of mini painting stuff. I got 2 silver medals. So that was good. I can improve, but my work is good. So it's really hard to get a gold, to put it that way. Alright. What's my thing here? So I'm just looking at my little sample. So there's like the runes. I did them red. I'm like, I'm proud of me too. But in all seriousness, I mean, it's been. This is what, you know what? Anybody can get to this stage. You just have to work at it, you know, or be really talented. But honestly, if you just work at it and you work at painting, you'll get it. You'll get there too. It's just, you know, lots of practice and learning the techniques. I also managed to screw up my workhorse brush by getting super glue on it. It kind of works, but it's not great. I wouldn't use it for anything that's detailed. I'm gonna paint the runes on this because that seems like something I actually know to do. So I'm painting them red. I think that is part of it right there. They're big enough I don't need, this does not particularly need to be detailed. So I can use my old, destroyed, sad to say. What is this, a 0? I put one on order at my friendly local game store, but we'll see if they ever come in. They've been very good to me lately, though. Yeah, I know. I said it makes me sad, but it's nice. But truth be told, this brush was, you know, I'd use this brush a lot, so It was probably getting near time to replace it anyways. This thing is so hard to hold. Fortunately for these, they're really raised up. So I don't have to be, you know, I don't need like the nicest tip for these. I just need to catch the top surfaces. I may have to go get... Oh, it's a carrot! I don't think I heard the sound, damn it! Hey Garrett, did you guys hear the sound effect? I have no idea why I still can't hear it. This is so annoying. I've been having problems with my sounds. I don't know if you have enough, otherwise do me a favor. Where is sound files? Hey Gareth, I have music now. Also, I'm gonna turn it up a bit. I've been having all sorts of issues. Like, I logged in today and my microphone wasn't working again because it decided to forget which source it was going to. You do me a favor, can you play it again? Or can you play, see if every time I do it, I hear it. Let's see. How's this gonna sound with music? See, I can hear it when I do. Oh shit. I was gonna say, find a free...
Moist.
Ah, I heard it that time. Oh my god. You know what that means? I'm probably gonna have to reset everything before I start streaming every single time. Yeah, for my mic, it decided to go to a default. That's the thing. You guys will hear it, but for some reason it keeps losing I have it set to monitor and output, which means monitor means that I can hear it, and output means you can hear it. And it hasn't, for some reason I can't hear it. Now, thanks for the moist thing, because now because that did work. Which is good, because that's still my favorite. So I decided to play hooky from my stream on Monday, Gareth. I took the day off from work. My work was worked on Monday, even though it's technically a holiday. But my hubby was off because he works for the government. So I was like, screw it. I need to still kill like friggin' 30 hours or it won't roll over. And as much as I like my job, it's not worth losing vacation time. I don't like it that much. Okay, so those Rooney things done. Hate it. I can't hold this thing away. Although I'll just to let you all know, since some of my favorite people are here. Coming up, I'm gonna be a little spotty, to be honest. So, and I was just thinking about it. I don't know actually when the next time I have a five-day work week. Because I took off Monday. And so this is a 4-day work week. Then next week, I have another anime con, which I'm staffing at. So I won't be streaming a week from this Saturday. Yeah, I will probably stream on Monday, and even though I'm taking Monday off. Oh my god, it's a Michael Motor! Wait a minute, why the hell are you up? Hi, Michael! I am so thrilled to see you. Because, oh my god, you're crazy. You must be up super early. 5 hours difference? Oh my lord, does that mean it's 2:48 in the morning? I'm so excited. But yeah. I wasn't sure I was going to get home on time because we started Christmas shopping on Monday. So by the way, Michael, if you're still lurking about, I mean, you may pop off. I'm glad you said hello, and you may pop off into spirit. But this is going to be my version of the Obsidian Crypt that you already painted. It did an absolutely killer job on. And this thing is creepy as fuck. I'm making mine to match my... Oh, it shouldn't be. Turn me up! All the sound is, right? Not just my mic? Because I don't think I can turn that up anymore. I'm always soft on Kevin's thing, and, hold on. Let me check. Let's try that. Any better? Because I said, I know the others say they can hear me okay. Okay, I turned up the gain. Maybe that was it. I may get bumped at some point too. Who knows? I discovered how to do music tonight. Or the other day. I set it up. I'm also concerned whether or not the music's too loud. But yeah, this is turning out to my version of the Obsidian Crypt. And here's like I don't know if you remember, I painted the rest of the graveyard, and I'm trying to match this. So, colored stones, red runes, white skulls, creepy as. Did they actually put real skulls and skeletons in the walls of this thing? The one thing I do need to do is I gotta find this. There's another gate that actually matches this, and I gotta go pull that from downstairs. Because I know I did something with these little fangy things, but I don't remember what. Now that you can hear me, how are you doing, Mr. Mordor? I'm like so excited you're here. Yeah, depending on where and when it was made, probably real skulls and skeletons. I agree. I was thinking this would have been a fun little crypt to put. I have a game where I run it in a graveyard. It was a one-shot I ran last year. So I was thinking, oh, it'd be cool. You know, and then I started looking, I'm like, this isn't the right kind of aesthetic for that particular place. So, what time, is it really like 2:51 in the morning over there? And don't laugh, Michael. Usually that's like about an hour after I go to bed some nights. Yeah, 2:51 in the morning. Oh my god. I feel for you, man. Plus hands are busted bodies from the plague hit. I should have worn my damn tank top tonight. I wore my Goblin King tank top on, when the hell did I? On Saturday. What else do I want to do? I want to do, you know, I'm going to put a little purple in the backgrounds of these. Just a hint. Because I feel like it needs a little something. A little something something. And I don't want it to be, I have magenta on here already, which I like, but I think I want it to be, so, this is the magenta right there. And I think I want it more purple. You guys are great. I said, I just want something that's a little bit different than the rest of the stone. Of course, it would have been a little easier to do it purple first, but hey, sometimes inspiration hits. Sometimes it's not convenient when inspiration hits. I will just go back over that with a little more white. Otherwise it looks kind of painterly. Actually, maybe I should slightly go over it because these things are sort of emerging. Never mind, I'm going to go over it a little bit. Why not lean into that? So Gareth, what are you painting? More Star Wars stuff tonight? Might as well ask. Because of course we're gonna raid over there when I'm done here. Rebel troopers. Well, that's the one nice thing. Michael Lease is up early enough that he'll be able to catch all of yours. Star Wars minis are pretty good. Actually, the one thing I really liked about them was I actually liked assembling them. I'm going to have to go back over that. Rebel troopers. I gotta wash that out because I want to get the purple out of it. Because I want to go back over that right there. I suppose I could just use my smaller white dry brush that I have sitting here, but yeah, what's the sense in that? Gotta get all the excess moisture out and all the purple out. It's still purple. Alright. Fine, I'm going to do what it says. I'm just going to use the other brush. Purples, I just don't have the patience. Ugh. Okay. I'm just going to go over. Try to go over this little bit right at the top of that. I want it to look more white than purple. I really do love this particular piece of terrain. I lucked into this too because I didn't buy it when it came out on Kickstarter. But then I had a friend of mine who determined that he was probably never going to have time to paint his. So he sold it to me at the same cost that he paid for it for the Kickstarter. Good luck ever find getting that kind of deal after the fact. So I got the whole expansion. And I'm so happy I did. I love this set so much. It was literally one of the only Kickstarter things I've actually had regrets not buying. This time I think I bought everything else. Well, maybe not everything else, but I bought a lot of it. Oh, the only thing I forgot to buy, but I'm getting it on the Pledge Manager 5.5 is the disapproving hand, because I'm like, what a moron. I couldn't believe I forgot to buy it. There we go. I think I like that. I hope you like that. So I'm thinking maybe I should write a new game that's based around this thing. A new scenario based around this particular crypt. Alright, the next thing I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start working on some of these metal-y bits. These I'm going to do, I think, a copper. Or bronze. Maybe I'll do them bronze. But these I want to do the same cast iron type look I did on this. One thing I find is that oftentimes the metallic, like silver metallic, even the dark silver metallics, this is the one I actually used. The dark silver metallics are still not dark enough for me for when I want to do like cast iron, because cast iron's almost black. So I started out by base coating all this black, and then I took, actually I think I'm going to have to change colors. There's not a lot left in there. So let's go to my Reaper paints. I'm going to pick out something dark. Ooh, hi, Jarrett! Oh my god, wait a minute. You know what? I gotta do something before I do this. We gotta do some shout outs here. Oh. Let's see. First of all, the king was here. And let's see. Of course, there is what? Oh, I screwed that up. I screwed that up. Let's type that in right. What kind of wizards? Are you painting Reaper wizards, or? Because I know you like me, you love Reapers so much. And then of course, so anybody here is not following any of those people, those awesome people, please follow them. Follow our awesome king, Michael Mortar. Yeah, Jarrett, I've talked about Michael Mortar. I talk about him a lot. His ears are probably burning all the time because I talk about him on the stream. But there he is. That is the one and the only Goblin King, Michael Mortar, head of the Goblin Army, which is why tonight's a Goblin double feature, because we raid into Gareth there, who is also a Goblin. Oh, nice. Reaper, Reaper is very friendly with its, I guess you could say, competition. I mean, if you go to ReaperCon, the interesting thing you find is they have at the MSP Open, which is their big painting competition, they also have other companies where you can enter whatever models you want. Actually, it doesn't have to be Reaper models, so that's cool right there. But Bombshell minis, Midnight Heroes, and Dark Sword minis all have their own awards they give out. So Reaper is the coolest. Hi, Michelle. I was wearing your shirt on Saturday. I was wearing the Goblin King shirt. Reaper is so much bigger, I think, than just a company, because I think they've built a community, you know, and because they do a lot of Twitch programming and such, and I think, believe it or not, through the Kickstarters, through their awesome customer service, I think and through their Facebook pages and stuff, they've really built a community around them. It's a family. Yeah, I'm not really shocked, because Reaper is way cooler than Hasbro. Let's face it, WotC is owned by Hasbro. Exactly, Michelle. Reaper understands the love of painting minis, any minis. It's that, to me, it's also their customer service is just so top notch. Alright, so I was actually going to go, now that I did all those shout-outs. Yeah, agreed. So yeah, I love the WizKid sculpts and no personality to the company like Reaper has. Oh, you know, let me show you something. I'm never going to start painting again. Oops. I got to show you, I finally framed it. Yay! I'm sure that card is going to be awesome. Oh, I'm going to end up... Whoa, I got my... There we go. My earpiece is attached. So at some point I need to hang this up on my wall. I need to grab... I have a hammer here, actually, because we were putting in our final piece of furniture. Oh my god. This floor is a carpet, so trying to roll my seat on here is like impossible. But this is my little souvenir from ReaperCon. Speaking of all the really cool people, this has been signed by a lot of those really cool people. So, let me see. Oh, I gotta lift it up apparently. Bring it up. So, this was a lot of the artists and a lot of, like Reaper John's on here, both owners of the company, the Pews, the Ron Hawkins, Michael Collins, what's his name? Disembodied Voice Justin. They're all on there. They were so nice. Everybody was so nice there. And I'm like, I'm turning my room into a mini painting studio. I need to get everybody to sign this. And I can't say anymore, actually, for reasons. But it was Garrett's idea. It was Garrett's idea to about, you know, hey, look at this. It's really cool. Maybe we should have people sign it. So I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. All right. I wanted that. That's going to be for inspiration. If I ever feel, you know, like I don't want to paint, I'll just look at that. I also have a lot of the artists. I have Ann Forrester on there and her boyfriend, who's also an unbelievable mini painter. The classes were just amazing. The con was just amazing. If you people can get there someday, get there someday. I think I'm going to take adamantine. So I'm taking a very, very, very dark metallic silver. But I'll bet you it's still not dark enough for my liking. Because I want it to be almost black. Oh, screw it. I don't need to close both things. And yes, by the way, I did finally figure out how to put pretzel rocks on this thing, which really wasn't hard. So I have music on my stream. So rejoice. And apparently I need... Where's my pokey... Ah, here we go. Hey, Michael, just for you, I have the pokey stick. Nobody say anything to make me laugh really hard, so I stab myself with it. I'm just so sad I missed that. I wasn't on the stream that day. Come on. I did not clear it out. So I'm going to actually take... I'm using this instead of my wet palette because I'm being lazier. I'm actually going to take some... Where's my black? Because I'm mixing this in, I'm actually going to take a bit of black. And I'm going to use cheapy craft paint because it's terrain. And I'm going to mix this up with a cheapy brush. There's a lot of cheapy elements in this. And I'm going to slowly draw the black into it. It may not. We'll see if it's enough. Nope, I think I need a little more black. Always pour it off to the side so that come on, stay off to the side so I can just sort of incorporate it little by little. Alright, I think that's pretty good right there. So it's still metallic, but it's a lot darker. I want almost all black. Maybe I'll use the dry brush for this. Actually, I'm going to use the littler dry brush I want. But it's not really going to be dry brushed. I'm going to take a little bit of the paint down. Then I'm going to paint over these areas. Oh, that might be a little too dark. So I'm going to incorporate a little more silver into it. Carefully mix it because I'm actually using... I'm being the bad example person here. I'm actually mixing it with my brush. But it's a dry brush, so I don't care quite as much. And I'm going to paint it on there. I always forget I have to kind of hold it like this so you guys can see what's going on. Or I hope you can see what's going on. I try very hard to try to stay on camera. One of the things I'm going to be doing too is I want to paint these as actual obsidian. I've not seen an obsidian crypt that actually has obsidian anything in it, so it may be out there. Just because, you know, I haven't seen it doesn't mean somebody didn't do it already. I just never found any pictures. Let's see, and I want to go and paint this the same way. because this I want to be a metal plate. Now, I'm not sure what Reaper's doing here on the back of this, but you've got a spire here and you've got something that's clearly a metal plate here. I don't know why Reaper did it that way, but to me they shouldn't be the same thing. So I'm gonna paint them differently. Pardon me, folks. Oh, my nose is driving me absolutely crazy today. You know, when I was saying earlier, when I was a kid, I wasn't allergic to anything. I didn't have seasonal allergies. Pshaw. And I felt very fortunate because of it. And now, nope, I'm like everyone else. God damn it. Yeah, I know. I'm debating what I want to do on that. Metal lead. I've also seen like copper. Like a copper roof. I was gonna do a little research on what kind of roofs, you know. Oops. Oh good. I don't want to lose the little piece that holds the door in. Yeah, I mean clearly this is some sort of metal. Actually, I may do these like this cast irony look and do something different with these. I've seen a lot of people. I don't remember. Did you do it? Oh, so you didn't do a copper, did you? I'm trying to remember. I've looked at a few of these, so I remember I really loved yours. What I loved about yours, Michael, was the basically the whole terrain piece you built around it. I mean, the crypt is cool, but when you put it with everything, oh my god, that you knocked that out of the park. I love that piece. I actually have like styrofoam. I have like a couple pieces of flat foam that I could build the graveyard on, and I've been thinking about doing it. Although one thing is, I have a commitment. I have commitment issues because I like to play with my pieces, and I don't like to lock them down. Okay, Michelle, I will use forward weathering powder on the crypt roof to give some rust effects. I actually like to paint rust. I learned how to do it. It's not that hard. It's basically you paint brown, then orange, then a lighter orange, I think is what it was. Reaper also, I got some really good rust colors too in some of those paints I got recently. I mean, there's one literally called Rusted Anchor. So, that's a good mid-tone for that. But those weathering powders are pretty cool. But said, it was just everything on that, because you built the little hill and you have it sitting up on top of a hill. I just thought it was just really cool. You put a lot into that. And it really showed. Although knowing how fast you paint, I imagine you did not get that done in a day. Did you get that? You didn't get all that done in a day. The other thing is, oh my god, the other thing is that I want to do so badly. I didn't have a hydrate button to show, but oh, you know what? Just keep in mind, if you do the channel points thing, you can put time, limits on that stuff. It's 15 minutes on my hydrate button, unless you want to use blow bits. I'll make people spend money to do it. If they want me to hydrate any more than once every 15 minutes. And I'll do it myself. I think that'd be an awesome idea. Put a friggin'... Oh, jeez. My crypt took a week for all the clay to dry. Okay, I believe it. I believe it. Where else to have... Oh, yeah, I know what else have metal. I was going to paint these. If I can get in there. Typically, I like to put my hands closer to the brush than this. I'm the type that likes to have... I like to have my hands like really up close and personal to the mini on the brush. That's not really going to work well. Because I get this in the way. This is in the way. Well, maybe I can flip it. Okay, I can get in here. Oh, now my nose is itchy. It's so inconvenient! And yeah, oh yeah, and I agree better with Michelle. Shank would totally spam a cookie. You can! You can actually make that button. And make them blow channel points on it. That's not that hard. Half the things, a lot of the things I have for channel points, if people want to look at that, are all sorts of, they're all mostly buttons I put in there. I will admit, this does make a convenient, oh shoot, there we go. Let's screw it up showing off here. It up, not a problem. Nope, I can just scrape it out too. There. Easy peasy. Like I never did that. This actually makes a pretty convenient rest. Alright, so there's those. I know, I get these like really non-textured stones here, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with those. Okay, do I have any other little metal-y bits? I keep thinking maybe these, but I'm not positive. Also, looking at my sample piece, maybe I should paint this little piece around the skull red. Let me see, this thing right there. There's a piece behind him. And on this, I painted that piece red. So, AK weathering effects, by the way, as Crypt said. Actually, I have the sand I used on the bases of your Star Wars guys. Michael was from the AK weathering effects, or not effects. Oh, sorry, you're saying weather effects. I did the basing. I did the basing from AK too, which is like the beach sand. Oh yeah, I was gonna paint this. I said I'm kind of trying to make everything look like it all belongs together. So I'm going to paint this little plaque that the skull is sitting on red to match some of the other ones I've got. I gotta go downstairs and grab the thing that matches this. Because I actually have a gate that matches this. In fact, I think this is what they're giving away for Reaper this month. Along with the other bonus mini in the ghoulie bag. Pardon me while I pull this off. Pull this up here so I can see it better. There we go. I gotta make my own Christmas cards soon. I have a picture I'm gonna use. But it's a good reminder, I need to do that. Maybe once the convention I'm prepping for, once that's over. Oh, that's right, I forget I was saying that. So basically I work 4 days this week, then I get the convention next week, and I'm only working 4 days that week. Then I'm taking the day off after the convention. So that's 4 days, 2 weeks from now. Then I have another convention I'm going to go play games at, and that's only going to be a 3-day week. And then after that, I think I have a 5-day work week. So, the one I'm going to next week, well, I'm staffing at next week, is called Another Anime Convention. It's a, well, it's going to be probably fairly small this year. Pre-regs aren't too bad, but I mean, compared to what we used to be in the past, it's going to be smaller. And that's fine. Wait, what? Really? It's in Westford, Mass. Does that sound right? Seriously? I hope your niece has a good time. Is she from around here? Tell your niece to come find me, and I'm not hard to find. If you talk to her before then. I'm in charge of the artists and the vendors. And I'm going to actually I'm bringing my minis. So I bring my display case. Not that I really get a lot of commissions there. There is some overlap, of course, because of All Geek. We're really small, so I don't know. Hey, Gel Chip, nice of you to show up with 5 minutes left in the stream. Oh, that's right. Kevin was kicking around, so, and Gel, just as a reminder, I know Gel Tip. Oh, yeah, speaking of conventions. You're going to a convention, too, this week. Gel Tip. And don't forget, and if Kevin is still, and I'm pretty sure Kevin is still lurking about. Oh, yeah? Does that mean you're coming to the Paint Day Sunday? Paint Day is Sunday, by the way, for those of you boys and girls who live in the Massachusetts, New Hampshire area. At the Queen's Gambit in Methuen. So you can make it, huh? What happened? You are going to the con, right? Because he's going to another gaming convention that's happening this weekend. Oh, that would be awesome. I'll be there Sunday, may convince another. Awesome. So, this is what I've gotten done tonight. I actually made good progress. I finished all the colors and did the final highlights on the on all these stones, and I highlighted all the skulls white. And I lightened this up a bit. And I did a little purple in the insides of those with the skulls emerging. And I was busy working on some of the metal-y bits. So this piece is almost done. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've seen that name. That would be really cool. So I was just saying, I don't have like a 5-day work week in like 4 weeks or something like that. I took off Monday. I took off this Monday because of Columbus Day. My husband was off, so... Oh, yeah. Go make sure everything works. Because honestly, I've been having so many issues with sound stuff. By the way, I got Pretzel Rocks working, so there's that. So now I have music on my stream, which makes me very happy. But it's great when you guys are around. I wish you guys would all come at flippin'. I know if you can't, you can't. It's okay. But I wish more people would show up at 8:30 so that I could have more people to talk to. I had Kevin tonight, so that's always great. And then I had Bunny, his awesome wifey. She came on. And then Gareth, and I still can't believe the Goblin King made it. I'm so happy the Goblin King made it for a change, because I don't think he's ever really had a chance to sit here and watch me stream. He's been too busy. So, but yeah, I have another anime con next week. I hope that is, Michelle, ask your niece if you talk to her at all, if that is the con. And then it said, I'm easy to find. There's a coat closet. I know, Michael. That's why I'm like really thrilled you're here. Although I'm not sure if that's actually a good thing for you. But I'm thrilled you're here. Because I love you, Michael. And I wish I could hang out with you more on streams. In fact, I want to stream with you at some point. Maybe Christmas. I can't do Halloween, but I would really love to join you on your Christmas one. And I do have a Santa hat, so I'm all set there. In fact, I'm hoping to decorate my office here for Christmas. I thought about doing it for Halloween, but I don't have enough stuff. Maybe I will. I'll look and see if I get what I got for leftover things that I'm not using right now, but... Yeah, I would love to find out. You feel free to ping me on Discord if this is the one. And I'll be at the coat closet right in front of the vendor room. Cause that's gonna be HQ. Frick my arm. I would love to anybody associated with anybody around here. I'd love to meet him. So. But let's see. And then after this, I'm also going to the other one I'm going to game at is called Carnage, and that's a gaming con. So I'm looking forward to that too, because I'm not painting. Well, I'll do some painting, because I do want to keep up. I know I've sort of slacked off on the daily paints, but I do make up for it. In fact, I'm painting a bunch of painting some skeletons to make up for lost time here. Unfortunately, I haven't been feeling great, so I've been tired, so I've been going to bed at like a more reasonable time and haven't stayed up as late painting. There. What's up, Gel Tip? Because now I'm just literally waiting for Gareth to pop on so we can all go over there. And then I can finish my skeletons here. I usually throw it up on their Facebook page, on the group discussion one right before the con. But you can always ask me and I will just tell you. It said it's like single hero, which is, something like this. Single. Oh shoot. I don't know if it's single monster or something like. There's ones for larger ones. There's a unit of 3. There's, I believe there's a vehicle one. There's a diorama. Find something you really like a hero. Oh, wait. No, that's OGC. Never mind. That's OGC, I actually have one called Com Painted Mini. I don't remember. I don't think I added that category in a TotalCon. But I did have one called Com Painted Mini, where if you painted something at the paint and take, you could enter it in its own category. either in your case, I know you do armies. So you could do a unit with like 3 things in it. At least you could go bigger than that. Or you could do, you know what? And it doesn't even have to be. You don't even have to paint something special for it. I'll take something you painted whenever. Oh, yep, he is. But you know, feel free to DM me too, or talk to me this weekend. You know, talk to me. You're gonna see me this weekend, so. All right, folksies. Thank you all for dropping in. I always appreciate it. I've got paint all on my finger. I really appreciate it. We're all gonna go raid Gareth. I'll be next on Saturday. Yep, I'll be on this Saturday. It's next Saturday I won't be on because of the con. So I hope I see you guys on Saturday. Moist. It's so nice when I can actually hear the alerts. Alright, so hey, Gareth. And for Kevin and Geltip, I look forward to seeing you on Sunday at the Queen's Gambit for a painting party. Oh, also, tomorrow night I will be on Murder Hobo, or M Hobo Inc. on Twitch, or Murder Hobo Inc. for our Craig campaign at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And that should be... We're going to see if my character goes completely insane, because it is a flippin' Cthulhu game. It's D&D 5e with Cthulhu rules. I don't know offhand. I tell you, alright. So, tune into that, see if I go crazy. I'm at 3 dreads, so that's really bad. And other than that, I hope I see you Saturday. Let's go raiding! And let's go!
Ever so briefly, he was around. And alright, Muse raiding. Raid. Fancy seeing all of you here. Just doing a quick wash on this, and then, yeah. Yarr. Now it is a moist stream. Okay. Alright, so since Michael just wanted the heavy weapons options, these bits are useless, but I'll hold on to them because you never know when you'll need some bits. Alright, so as you can see, got them